If you have more than one debt, a credit card, a car loan, maybe a student loan, you've probably asked yourself at some point which one to pay off first. And here's the thing most people get wrong. They just throw money at whichever bill stresses them out the most. Or they pay a little extra on everything. Or they wait until they have enough to really start attacking it. All of those approaches are costing you money. Sometimes thousands of dollars more in interest than you need to pay. There's a right order to pay off debt. It's not complicated, but nobody teaches it. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through it, step by step, so you can stop spinning your wheels and actually start making progress. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about who's watching this. If you have debt, you are far from alone. Total consumer debt in the U.S. has hit a record $18.8 trillion. That breaks down into some numbers that might feel very familiar. The average credit card debt per person is $6,715. Americans collectively owe $1.252 trillion on credit cards as of Q1 2026. Auto loan debt stands at $1.68 trillion, roughly on par with all outstanding student loan debt. The average monthly car payment is now around $680. Student loan debt currently sits at $1.65 trillion and is growing at about 2.5% a year. So yes, most Americans are carrying multiple types of debt at the same time. And that's a problem, because not all debt is equal. And paying them off in the wrong order is like trying to empty a bathtub while the tap is still running. Before I give you the order, you need to understand one thing. Your interest rate is a percentage your lender charges you every year just for borrowing money. It's the cost of having that debt. And the higher it is, the faster your balance grows, even when you're making payments. Here's a real example. The average credit card April, that's annual percentage rate, in Q1 2026 was 21%. For new credit card offers, it's even higher at 23.79%. That means if you owe $6,000 on a credit card and you only make minimum payments, you're handing your bank hundreds of dollars every single year in interest alone. Not paying down your debt, just paying for the privilege of having it. Compare that to a federal student loan, which might be charging you 5 or 6%, or a mortgage at 6 or 7%. Same debt, very different cost. The goal is always to eliminate your most expensive debt first. That's the foundation of everything that follows. Okay, here is the order. 5 steps. Step 1. Build a small emergency fund first. Before you attack any debt aggressively, you need a small safety net. We're not talking about a huge amount here, just $1,000 to $2,000 set aside. Why? Because without it, the moment something unexpected happens, you're going straight back to the credit card, and then back to square one. $1,000 won't cover everything, but it breaks a cycle of emergency to new debt and repeat. Do this first, then move to Step 2. Pay off high-interest debt, especially credit cards. This is the big one. With the average credit card April sitting at 21%, credit card debt is almost always your most expensive debt, and the one growing the fastest. There are 2 popular methods for tackling this, and both work. You just need to pick the one that fits you. Method 1. The Avalanche. List all your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Put every extra dollar you have toward the highest rate debt. Pay minimums on everything else. Once that's gone, move to the next highest. Repeat. This saves you the most money in interest overall. It's mathematically the best method. Method 2. The Snowball. List your debts from smallest balance to largest regardless of interest rate. Attack the smallest one first. Pay it off. Then roll that payment into the next one. You feel progress faster. And for a lot of people, that motivation keeps them going. If you're disciplined and focused on saving the most money, Avalanche. If you need to feel momentum to stay on track, Snowball. Either way, you're moving forward. Step 3. Attack your car loan. Auto loan debt totals $1.685 trillion in America as of Q1 2026, and 5.6% of outstanding auto debt is already at least 90 days delinquent. Car loans typically carry interest rates of 7 to 11% depending on your credit score, lower than credit cards but still significant. Once your credit card debt is gone, redirect those same payments to your car loan. You'll pay it off faster and save on interest. And once that car is paid off, that $680 monthly payment becomes money working for you instead of for a lender. Step 4. Student loans. Student loans are more nuanced. Americans still collectively owe $1.65 trillion in student loan debt. But federal student loans usually carry lower interest rates and come with protections, income-based repayment options, deferment, potential forgiveness programs. So don't panic pay your student loans before clearing your high-interest debt. Keep making your required payments. Take advantage of any employer repayment benefits, and only accelerate payments after steps 2 and 3 are done. Private student loans are different. They often carry higher rates and fewer protections. Treat those more like credit card debt in terms of urgency. Step 5. Your mortgage. If you have a mortgage, this goes at the very end of your payoff order. Why? Because mortgage interest rates are typically the lowest of all your debts, and mortgage interest may be tax deductible. Your energy is better spent eliminating the high-cost debt first. By the time you get here, you'll have freed up so much monthly cash flow that extra mortgage payments become much more manageable. Here's a mistake I see people make over and over again. They finally pay off a credit card. They feel amazing. And then within 6 months, the balance is right back up, because they never changed the habit that created the debt in the first place. Paying off debt is only half the battle. The other half is making sure you don't just refill it. So as you pay each debt off, close it or lock it away if it's a credit card you know you'll be tempted to use. Build your emergency fund bigger so life surprises don't send you back to borrowing. And start redirecting those freed up payments into savings or investments so your money starts working for you instead of against you. Paying off debt is how you reclaim the ground. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. We break down money topics like this every week.